we know the importance of the game on Saturday after the run that we've been on. We can't hide away from the fact that four defeats is not acceptable, and you know, some of the performances have been good, some of the performances we need to improve on, and you know, I thought coming out of the Cincinnati game, I thought that was one of the performances where I was really pleased with. I thought we showed really good quality, and on Saturday against Dallas, against a really good team, we're going to have to really raise our levels. We're going to have to get to the levels that we had at the start of the season, and we're going to have to probably get our old form back after losing the game against Chicago. So there's a big challenge on Saturday for us to get back to winning ways. I think we can't hide away from the fact, but I saw the belief and the confidence in the team, and I back my players in any game at home. Look, he's back. I think that's the main thing. He's back with us. Whether he starts or he comes on, that's still to be determined. He's not had much training. I think the thing with Leo now is that we want him fit for a period of time. We want him fit for the whole season. So we took an extra little bit of time to keep modifying his training to make sure that every part of his body is strong. And we know what a big player he is for us. We saw that at the end of the season when we went on that run at the end of the season, and then he got injured. How much the team missed him, you know. And you know, like I say, we can't hide away from the fact that we need goals now. We need goals from our big players. Joseph, Leo, Stefanelli, Rodolfo. It's now time to deliver, and you know, I say all the time that I've got incredible belief in these players that they will deliver. I see the quality in training. We now need to get them out there, and I think Saturday might be the first time that, apart from Gregory, we've got everybody back that we've invested in this season. So Saturday is a really exciting game to look forward to. Look, I think at some point on Saturday we'll play two forwards when Leo comes on. I think that's inevitable. I think Joseph needs somebody up there with him. I think we've worked really hard with two forwards in the off-season. The team was set up to play with two forwards. So Saturday, I think there'll be a time in the game when we'll see two forwards, whether that's from the start or Leo entering or Schneider entering. That's something that we'll decide in the next 24 hours. I think he made a difference last week against Cincinnati. It's funny really, because his injury at the start of the season probably meant that he didn't start against Philly or the away games especially. I thought we needed him. We needed someone with a bit of physicality up there that could take a little bit of the pressure off. So his injury really cost him probably 3 or 4 MLS appearances. But now we've got Schneider, we've got Coco back, we've got Leo back, and we're nearly at a fully fit squad. Ian Frey is doing incredibly well. I think in 2 or 3 weeks' time you're going to see him back in the training. Edison Ascona's back, Jake LaCarver's back. Apart from that, there's only Robbie Robinson out. Well, I think what we're really going to invest in, we're going to invest in Bryce Duke. I think we're going to invest in Bryce Duke. I think for his performance against Toronto, Chicago, and then last week, I think you've seen the improvement in his performances every week. I think we mustn't forget that he's new to that position. You know, he's normally a floating 10 or a pocket player off the side. So we're asking him to do a real disciplined job next to Motta. We feel as if that's probably eventually going to be his best position. His range of passing, his ability on the ball. You know, I think, and I always think about this club is probably always going to invest in number 10s as a DP. So I said to him a couple of weeks ago is that you need to, you know, for Inter Miami, if you want a sustained period of time in the team, you've got to cement yourself as a number 6 to 8 type of field player, not an 8 to 10. And he accepted that. You know, you think about last season, his great run of form, and then we brought Pozuelo in, he ended up out of the team. Pizarro's come, Stefanelli's come, he ended up out of the team. So he's got to cement himself now as a central midfield player. I feel as if that's his best position. And now we just need to see some development and performance levels. I think we always wanted to control games of football. I think what you see now, we're seeing a team that controls games of football with possession because we've got so many good technical players. I think we now need to be a little bit more ruthless in the final third, and you know, we've been speaking all week about committing more to the box, about delivering balls at certain areas in certain times. And the biggest thing for me is that commitment to want to go and score a goal. We've got lots of players that want to come to the ball and link. We now need when the ball goes into the box, we now need 3 to 4 players in the box wanting to score. And I say that to Joseph, to Leo, to Schneider, to Ari, is that you're paid to score goals, not to link play, not to take the extra pass. You know, you're in the team to score goals, and we need you in the box to score goals. I think there are some non-negotiables that you have to nail down, like the areas that you want covering. You know, if you're getting four bodies into the box, then then you've got to have front, middle, back, and somebody from the for the pullback covered. So those are non-negotiables. Whoever makes those runs to those areas, as long as those 4 areas are covered, I think you've got a good chance of scoring a goal. And I'd say in the first 6 games we've not really covered those 4 areas. You know, we've covered maybe 2 out of the 4. But you know, when a team comes to the drive pink and they've got 4 plus 4 in front, that's 8 players. You need to commit more forward. He's a battering ram at times, the way he charges forward. I think we were always looking for balance on the left hand side, somebody that could equal DeAndre's athleticism and abilities to get forward, and I think with Franco now we've got that. He's been a brilliant addition for nothing. He was a brilliant find by the recruitment team, and you know, he's consistent, he's popular in the dressing room, he's now learning English, his girlfriend's arrived, so he's happy, and he's really committed to Inter Miami. And I think you know, his goal against Chicago was really good. Against Cincinnati last week, I thought his play down the left hand side was really good. And what it enables the player in front of him to have a little bit more freedom. We've had Rodolfo in there, we've had Stefanelli in there, and they can drift a little bit knowing that we've got somebody on the outside, where last year we had Chris McVeigh, so it was a big pressure on the guy that was playing outside him.